Joining us now to take a deep dive into previous peace deals in the Middle East and how this deal could be impacted is UCSD political science professor Eric Gartsky, joining us today to share his own opinions about these developments. Thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So what have the recent peace deals or agreements in the Middle East tell you about the likelihood that this one could stick?
They tell us that this is hard. This is difficult work. And you can start to feel some of that hard slogging that's been going on behind the scenes in this current agreement. But you also see that some of the details are still to be worked out. And this is what happened, for example, in the Oslo Peace Accords about 25 years ago. They left the hard work till the end, and that ultimately is what scuttled what seemed very promising initially as a peace agreement in the Middle East.
Yeah, devil is in the details. How do you think Hamas and Israel both view the deal?
I think everybody in this process wants an end to the current conflict. The problem, as always, is they want different ends, and they haven't yet agreed on what the ends look like. So that's going to be an important stumbling block moving forward.
Do you think then that there are genuine negotiations on their part going on, or is there a symbolic diplomacy going on?
I think a little of both. There's definitely genuine negotiations going on, but in any situation, I liken these things to children on a playground. If two kids have a fight and the teachers and the parents intervene and pressure them to shake hands and make up, that doesn't mean they're best buddies now. It may mean they stop the active phase of fighting for a little while, or even for quite a while, hopefully. But Hamas is dedicated to the destruction of Israel, and increasingly Israel sees Hamas as an existential threat. And that's not an easily solvable problem.
President Trump and former British Prime Minister Tony Blair have been driving these talks. That was a surprising partnership when it came out for a lot of people, but what were your thoughts on that?
It's often said that politics makes strange bedfellows, and I think this fits.
And what are your thoughts going forward? What do you predict we may actually get out of this?
My hope, as is the case with many people in the region, is that this eventually leads to, as the president said, an enduring peace. I think it's not practical to assume that that will be the case, given the history. Of possibility is that we get a kind of reset, and conditions go back to, let's say, 2.5 years ago, where there's a armed truce between the opposing sides.
Eric Gartsky, we appreciate your viewpoint and your time today on this subject. Thank you so much.